So we are going to learn the chapter triangles. Okay, everyone listen. This is the most difficult chapter. So listen carefully. If you don't understand anything, you have to ask me. So this chapter, in this chapter we will learn about the triangles in ninth standard. In ninth standard you studied congruent triangle. Congruent triangle means identical triangles like this. Congruent means the identical, same triangles. I mean the triangles having corresponding sides are equal, corresponding angles are equal. We say that they are congruent triangles or identical triangles we studied. But in this class, in this chapter, we are not learning the congruent triangle. We will learn about the similar triangles. What do you mean by similar triangle? Similar triangle means the angles are equal, the sides are not equal. The angles are equal. For example, 30, just write an example, okay? 30, let it be 70, let it be 80. This triangle also having the same angle, 30, 70. I am explaining just introduction, okay? I am just explaining the introduction only. This chapter we are learning the similar triangles. Similar triangle means the sides are not equal, but the angles are equal. So they are similar. Similar means just if I enlarge the smaller one, just like enlargement, understood? Photo enlargement. Have you heard about that? So if I enlarge this smaller triangle, it becomes exactly equal to the larger triangle. Understood? So that is said to be similar triangle. Similar figures, we can also say it as a similar figures. I will give you one example. I will show you one simple example from textbook. The similar figures, it's very easy to understand. Similar figures. For example, look at this diagram. It is taken from textbook. We can say that all these three diagrams are similar. We cannot say they are congruent. We cannot say that all these three diagrams are congruent because their size are different. The first one is larger, the second one is smaller. But if I enlarge the second one, if I enlarge, just like a photo enlargement, understood? If I enlarge the photo of the second one, the first one and second one will be exactly matching. So we say that they are similar figures. We say that they are similar figures. In the same manner, we have but we learn about triangle in this chapter. We have a larger one and smaller one. If the smaller one is enlarged uniformly, understood, the first one and second one becomes identical. So we say that they are similar triangles. So basically this chapter is about the similar triangles, but initially we will learn one important theorem. After that we will learn about the similar triangles. So have you got the idea about the similar figure? Have you got the idea about the similar figure? Please respond. Samriddhi, Lina, Nishida, Joshida. So similar figure means that their length, width, everything may be different. The length, width, height may be different. But if the smaller one is enlarged uniformly, the larger, the both will be matching, identical. Okay, that is said to be similar. So we will basically about the similar triangle, but initially this chapter starting with a theorem. So we will learn the theorem initially. The proof is important, but I will explain the proof later. Not initially, I will not explain the proof because the proof is much lengthy method, but definitely I will explain the proof. So I begin with the triangles. So similar figures, understood? Actually this chapter starting with the similar figures. So similar figures. So what is the property of the similar figures? Let me explain. Let me take one example from textbook. Similar figures. Similar triangle, similar quadrilateral, like that, understood? Similar figures. Look at this. I want to check whether these two are similar figures or not. I want to check whether these two, what are they? Quadrilateral, right? I want to check whether they are similar or not. So how can we check it? In the case of quadrilaterals, triangle I will teach you later. Triangle I will teach you later. Now I am talking about quadrilateral. Two quadrilaterals are said to be similar if they have same angles. The angle should be identical. It is very, very important. That is the first criteria. 105, 105, 100, 100, 70, 70, 85, 85. The corresponding angle must be equal in the case of what? Quadrilateral. That is not sufficient. That is not sufficient. The sides should be proportional. I mean, the ratio of the sides must be identical. Not only the angles are equal, but the sides must be proportional about quadrilateral. For example, the side is 1.5 here. The corresponding side is 3 here. You can see that this is 2 times, twice, understood. 2 times this side equal to 3. 2 times this side is equal to 3. So is it same for the other sides also? Yes. 2 times this side. What is 2 times this side? It is 5. Correct. And what about 2 times this side? It is 4.8. Correct. And what about 2 times this side? It is 4.2. So in the case of quadrilaterals, the two quadrilaterals are said to be similar if and only if two conditions are satisfied. Two conditions to be satisfied in the case of quadrilaterals. Okay. So I will write here. You may write it. In the case two, let me write it here. Two quadrilaterals. Two quadrilaterals. We don't have beyond quadrilateral. I mean, question not beyond quadrilateral is not there. Two quadrilaterals are said to be similar. Similar means if one smaller one is enlarged, both the figures will be coinciding, identical. Two quadrilaterals are said to be similar if they have two conditions to be satisfied. If the corresponding angles are equal. Corresponding angles are equal. And not finished. One more condition is the corresponding sides are proportional. Corresponding sides are proportional. These two conditions to be satisfied in the case of quadrilateral. So why these two quadrilaterals are similar? Because the first condition is okay, corresponding angles are equal. The second condition says that the sides are proportional, mean that AB by PQ. I will write here the ratio AB by PQ, the ratio of the corresponding sides is same for the other sides also. BC by QR is equal to CD by SR is equal to AD by PS. All these ratios are same, 1 by 2. And the ratios are identical and corresponding angles are equal. It is taken from our example, a textbook example. Corresponding angles are equal. Hence they are similar. You may write it. Hence they are similar. So all of you please write this condition. If you have written this condition, you may draw this figure and write the solution. All of you please write down this statement. Actually the first question is about the concept similarity. Similarity is applicable for not only for triangle, it is applicable for quadrilateral. Okay. So if you have written this statement and if you have understood, please raise your hand. Samruddhi, Nishit, Joshida. Please write the statement. If you are okay and written, raise your hand. Nishit, Samruddhi finished. Lina completed. Joshida finished. Then you may write this example. Then you can understand the idea. Okay. Check the similarity of the following quadrilaterals. It is taken from textbook example, but you write it. Check the similarity. Check whether the following figure similar or not. Okay. Check whether the following quadrilaterals similar or not. Please write down the solution also. If you have written and 100% clear, then you can raise your hand. Nishit, Lina, Joshida, Samruddhi understood. Nishit also okay, clear. Everyone is okay, right? Everyone is clear. So this one is okay, understood. Let me discuss a few problems from first exercise. There are also a lot of fill in the blanks question. Okay, I will not spend more time for this type of simple questions. Okay, anyway, let me discuss it. Because let me discuss it. You have to understand the concept well. That's why I am discussing. I start with the exercise 1. Okay. Start with the exercise 1. This chapter is about triangle, but the exercise in first exercise, the question is about the general fact about the similarity. All of you please listen. Fill in the blanks using correct word given in brackets. All of you please listen. All circles are dash, congruent, similar. Anybody, which one is correct? All circles are congruent or similar. Which one is correct answer?
Similar.
Similar. Congruent means identical in size, right? Congruent you studied last year, right? The congruent means identical in size. The length, width, the radius, diameter, everything is same. But it is not necessary that the two circles are identical. Understood? We simply say that they are similar. I mean, if the smaller one is enlarged, both will be identical. Understood? Both will be identical only if the smaller one is enlarged, right? It's a very simple thing, right? I hope you have understood. So, similar is correct. All circles are similar. Samruddhi, Joshida, Lina, Nishit, all of you clear?
Yes, sir.
I think Samruddhi or somebody has left the meeting and joined right now. Nishit, you left the meeting?
No, sir.
Okay. Samruddhi, don't leave the class, Samruddhi. So I think I hope you understood the first question. All circles are similar. So I am teaching you the chapter triangles. A very tough chapter. You might have noticed in 9th standard there is a chapter triangle. You find it a very difficulty, right, in that chapter. So this one is clear. The second one, all squares are similar or congruent. Which one is correct? Anybody? All squares are similar or congruent. Which one is correct?
Similar.
Yes. If you have any doubt, draw the diagram. Is it necessary that all squares are identical in size? It is not necessary that all squares are identical. One can be larger, one can be smaller. Understood? Generally speaking, the two squares need not be identical in size. But if we enlarge the smaller one uniformly, both will becomes identical. So both will be identical only if the smaller one is enlarged uniformly, right? It's a very simple question. Congruent means initially they are identical. Similar means they becomes identical only if the smaller one is enlarged uniformly. Understood? I hope you have understood. Okay. So similar in general. All of you clear? Lina, Joshida, Nishit, Samruddhi, clear? Then you please answer the third question. All dashed triangles are similar. Please answer. All dashed triangles are similar. Shall I discuss then? All equilateral triangles are similar. We need not do any kind of calculation. You think about the triangle, you will get the idea. Isosceles triangle not necessarily similar, because you know isosceles means two sides are equal. Understood? Isosceles means two sides are equal. You look here, look at this diagram, you see that it is an isosceles triangle because they have the equal sides, two equal sides. Let me draw a smaller one, isosceles. 1 minute. Let me draw another isosceles triangle. Here also two sides are identical. If I enlarge the smaller one, will it ever be identical with the larger one? You please tell me. If I enlarge the second one, enlarge uniformly, will it be identical with the first isosceles triangle? Please respond. No. Understood? Why are you waiting? If I enlarge, this becomes larger and larger. Understood? If I enlarge, it's like a photo enlargement. Understood? If I enlarge the smaller one, it goes like this. Will it be ever identical with the first one? No. First one is, much larger width. This one has much smaller width. It will never be identical with the first one. Even to whatever extent you expand it, they will never be identical. So the two figures will be similar only if the smaller one is uniformly expanded. Once it is uniformly expanded, both must be identical. But if I expand the smaller one, the triangle will never be similar, identical. So isosceles triangle are not generally not similar. All of you clear? Is that okay? Please respond. Samruddhi, Lina, Joshida, Nish. Okay. Benedict, എന്താ ലേറ്റ് ആയത് ബെനഡിക്റ്റ്? ബെനഡിക്റ്റ് ലേറ്റ് ആവില്ലേ? എന്ത് സംഭവിച്ചു ബെനഡിക്റ്റ്? റെസ്പോൺസ് വേണം കേട്ടോ ക്ലാസ്സിൽ. ബെനഡിക്റ്റ് വോയിസ് ഒന്നും കേൾക്കുന്നില്ല. So everyone is okay? Everyone is clear? So isosceles triangle are not similar, but equilateral triangle will be similar. This one is smaller equilateral triangle, this one is larger equilateral triangle. Yes, it is clear. If you uniformly expand, means each sides are uniformly increased. Ultimately they will become identical. If you look at the diagram, it is clear, right? So equilateral triangles are similar, but isosceles are not always similar. If you are okay, 100% clear about third one, please raise your hand. If you are 100% clear about the third question, please raise your hand. Lina, Joshida, Nishit, Samruddhi, understood, right? ബെനഡിക്റ്റ് കുഴപ്പമില്ല, ശ്രദ്ധിച്ചിരിക്കട്ടോ, കുറച്ച് കഴിയുമ്പോൾ ക്ലിയർ ആയിക്കോളും. ബെനഡിക്റ്റ് ഓക്കെ കേട്ടോ? ബെനഡിക്റ്റ് കേട്ടോല്ലോ? ഞാൻ പിന്നെ റെക്കോർഡിങ് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്, ഞാനിത് റെഡിയാക്കി തരാം. മനസ്സിലാവും, പേടിക്കണ്ട ബെനഡിക്റ്റ്, ഡോണ്ട് വറി. Two polygons of same number of sides are similar if their corresponding angles, this you have already written as note, right? Two polygons, polygon means quadrilateral or any number of sides. Okay, we have written it as quadrilateral, but generally it is including polygons. Okay, or more than 4 sides, polygon having more than 4 sides. In the case of triangle, there is a small thing, I will discuss it later. To quadrilateral or any polygon having more than 4 sides. These two if these two conditions are met, they will be similar. Okay, coming back to this question. Two polygons of same number of sides are similar if their corresponding angles are, I have already discussed that. Corresponding angles are equal. Do you remember that? Lina, Samruddhi, Nishit, do you remember that? Corresponding angles are equal.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And corresponding sides are equal or proportional? Proportional. You have already studied that. You have written it as a note actually. So I hope you have understood. The second question. Give two different examples of pair of similar figures. That I have already discussed. The first one, similar figures. For example, circle is a good example. I have already explained about that. If you expand the smaller circle, uniformly, they becomes ultimately identical. Understood? So similar figures, the circles are similar figure. Non-similar figure. Non-similar figure means a triangle and a circle. Understood? A triangle and a circle are non-similar figures. If you expand the triangle, will it ever become circle? Never. Understood? So these two are not similar. But two circles are similar. Understood? Just example is required. Understood? All of you clear? So all of you please write down. If you are 100% clear till this step. If you are 100% clear and written, raise your hand. Please remove your old raise hand. Okay? Remove your old raise hand. Lina understood. Lina not completed. Okay. Joshida, Samruddhi, Lina finished. Nishit completed. Benedict ഇപ്പോൾ കയറിയതേ ഉള്ളൂ. എന്നാലും ബെനഡിക്റ്റിന് കുറച്ചൊക്കെ ക്ലിയർ ആയിട്ടുണ്ടാവും. സിമിലർ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ മനസ്സിലായല്ലോ. ഈ സർക്കിൾ നമ്മളിങ്ങനെ എക്സ്പാൻഡ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ ഇത് രണ്ടും ഒരുപോലെ ആവുമല്ലോ. അങ്ങനെ വരുമ്പോഴാണ് സിമിലർ. ഓക്കെ, നമ്മൾ പുതിയൊരു ചാപ്റ്റർ സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്തു. ബെനഡിക്റ്റ് ട്രയാങ്കിൾ ആണ് ചാപ്റ്ററിൻ്റെ പേര്. നെക്സ്റ്റ് ക്ലാസ്, ഇൻ ദ നെക്സ്റ്റ് ക്ലാസ് there will be exam. Okay, in next maths class there will be exam. The chapter is arithmetic progression. Okay, before exam, today or tomorrow, I will send the recorded classes. I think I have already sent the recorded classes of arithmetic progression. So next is, all of you please listen. Next one is, do one thing. I will select this one. You try this question and write the reason also on your notebook. Okay, it will be asked as the descriptive question in exam. You have to write the necessary steps. Look at the question, write the solution on your notebook, take the photo and send to me. Definitely I will discuss. Don't worry, I will definitely discuss. Anybody, how to solve this question? You need not send. Anybody got the answer? Anybody got the answer? Are they similar?
Yes, sir. They are not similar.
Why? What is the reason?
Their corresponding angles are different and
Yes. Joshida, you send it. Okay. So, okay, I will explain. Okay. So, these are the quadrilaterals. Polygon having four sides or more than four sides will be similar only if two conditions are satisfied. Two conditions to be satisfied. What are the two conditions? Corresponding angles should be equal. Are they equal? Corresponding angle? No. The corresponding angles are not equal. Here the angle is some say 60 degree or 30 degree, something like that. It is different angle, 90. So the understood, the first figure angle and the second one angle, they are not matching. So the first condition is failed. The angle should be identical. They have different angles. This angle is not same as this angle. So they are not similar. So angle must be equal and the ratio of the sides must be equal. But here the first condition is failed. Angles are not equal. Clear? Let me write the reason. Corresponding angles are not equal. Understood? You have to write like that. Let me write the solution. Corresponding angles are not equal. Hence they are not similar. All of you please write down. If you have not written this step, please write down. If you have 100% clear, if you are 100% clear, then raise your hand. Samruddhi, Joshida, Nishit, Lina understood. ബെനഡിക്റ്റ് ആംഗിള് മാച്ചിങ് ആയിരിക്കണം കേട്ടോ. മനസ്സിലായല്ലോ? ബെനഡിക്റ്റ് സിമിലർ ആവണമെങ്കിൽ ആംഗിള് ഈക്വൽ ആയിരിക്കണം. ബെനഡിക്റ്റിന് ക്ലിയർ ആയോ? എവിടെ? Okay. So the first exercise is over. The first exercise is now over. The next is this chapter is about the similarity of triangles. There is a lot of theorem regarding similarity of triangle, similar to we studied last year, like SAS rule, SSS rule, like that. But there are plenty of other rules. Before that, before we learn the similarity of triangle, we will learn a theorem. So that theorem I am going to discuss. This theorem we will learn first. We are going to learn about triangle now. The triangle now. This triangle, we start with a theorem. It is said to be basic proportionality theorem, short form BPT theorem. Its proof is important. The basic proportionality theorem, its proof is given here. So but that proof I will teach you later. I mean after doing some problems at the end I will teach you, because initially if I explain the proof it will be boring. That is why. So let me explain the theorem for the time, and I will discuss the problems based on this theorem. So let me copy and paste the theorem. The statement is important. You have to learn the statement. The statement is this. I will read the statement. All of you please listen. Basic proportionality theorem in triangle. I will read it. All of you please listen. If a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides in distinct points, the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. I will draw the diagram, then you can understand. Let me draw the diagram, then only you can understand the theorem. All of you please listen. Basic proportionality theorem is a very important theorem. This theorem is applicable only for triangles. Okay. For example, I have a triangle ABC. The statement says that if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, For example, there is a side BC. Let me draw a line parallel to BC. I am going to draw a line parallel to BC like this. Understood? I have drawn a line parallel to one side. Let it be BC. Let this point be, say, D. Let this point be E. Okay. So I have drawn a line parallel to one side and intersect the sides at D and E. The statement says that the ratio will be same. The ratio means that in two ways we can write the ratio. One is left side ratio equal to right side ratio. Definitely I will repeat, don't worry, I will definitely repeat. Left side ratio equal to right side ratio. Meaning that left side I got AD and DB, right? If I draw a line like this, left side I got two sides. What are they? AD and BD. The theorem says that the left side ratio AD by DB. Okay, let me write in that order. AD by DB. Left side ratio is exactly equal to right side ratio. Right side ratio means the same way I am taking the ratio in the right side. This is the theorem says. The right side ratio will be AE by EC. So when I do the problem, I will simply say like this. Left side ratio equal to right side ratio. Left side ratio means AD by DB will be equal to the corresponding ratio in the other side, AE by EC. And also we can write the ratio in another form also. The ratio can be written in another form also. Proof is not required. That proof is not required. The ratio can be written in another form also. That is AD by AB. We can take the ratio like this. AD by AB. In whichever way you take the ratio in the left side. In whichever format you take the ratio in the left side, you have to take the same ratio in the same way in the right side. Whichever way you take the ratio in the left side, in the same manner you have to take the ratio in the other side. AE by AC. I will repeat, I will clarify all your doubts. These two equations are very, very important. There are plenty of questions. So I will repeat. The basic proportionality theorem says that we have a triangle. I have drawn a line parallel to one of the side, say BC. Hence I got 2 points D and E. Whichever way you take the ratio in the left side, the same manner you have to take the ratio in the right side. For example, if I take the ratio in this form, AD by AB, the same manner I can take the ratio in the other side, AE by AC. Or you may take the ratio, if you take the ratio, left side ratio was AD by DB, the same manner right side will be AE by EC. So this is the basic proportionality theorem. Proof I will explain later. So all of you please write down. If you are 100% clear, remember, if you are 100% clear and written, then raise your hand. Lina understood, right? Samriddhi, if you have understood and written, okay, then raise your hand. Lina, Samriddhi, Nishit, okay. Benedict, clear eye, Benedict. Joshida, if you have any doubt, you can ask me, Joshida. Joshida, which part you have a doubt, Joshida? Joshida, which part you have a doubt? So Joshida, I will repeat. Everyone, just minute, just 1 minute. Okay, I will spend only 1 minute or 2 minutes maximum. Let me repeat it. We have a triangle ABC. we have a triangle ABC. Okay, that part is clear. I am drawing a line parallel to BC. I am drawing a line parallel to BC. Clear. So I have drawn a line parallel to BC. This point, let it be D, and let this point be E. This theorem says that left side ratio equal to right side ratio. That's all. Left side ratio equal to right side ratio. It's very simple, right, Joshita? Left side ratio, for example, you may take the ratio like this: AD by DB. You can take the left side ratio like this, right? AD by DB. So it will be equal to AE by EC. Understood? That is what I have written here. AD by DB equal to AE by EC. Joshida, is it simple? Right? Okay. Or you may take the ratio in another way also. You may take the ratio in this way also. AD by AB. Understood? If I take the ratio in this way, the corresponding ratio in the other side will be AD by AB will be equal to AE by AC. Same way I have taken the ratio, right? AD by AB equal to AE by AC. All of you clear? Please respond. Everyone is clear. Samruddhi, Nishita. So there are questions based on this result. Let me discuss one question. This chapter is tough chapter. If you don't understand, you must ask me doubt, okay? I'm going to exercise. There are a lot of show that questions, but initially we are not doing show that question. There are problems based on the finding the side, okay? Let me discuss the first question. Not hard. Let me select that question. 1 minute. Let me select that question. For the time being, let us focus on the first figure only, okay? Initially, don't look at the second diagram. If you look at the second diagram, you will have confusion, okay? Okay. So look at this question. Centimeter, okay? Okay, look at this question. The first problem I am going to discuss. The question says that DE parallel to BC. Listen carefully. We have a triangle ABC. Can you see a triangle ABC? Yes. DE parallel to BC. The question says that DE, where is DE? Where is DE? This one. DE parallel to BC. Is it correct? Yes. DE parallel to BC. Find EC. Find EC. I want this side. I want EC. Let me explain. After that, you can ask me doubt. I want the side EC. The other sides are given. Other sides are given. Here 1.5, 3, 1. This one I want. EC I want. So let me explain it first. After that, you may ask me doubt. Okay, I think it is better. Okay, let me complete it first. So by BPT theorem, a line is drawn parallel to the base. A line is drawn parallel to the base. The theorem says that left side ratio equal to right side ratio. Understood? Left side ratio means in this way. Let me take the ratio. This is left side ratio. It must be equal to right side ratio. Right side ratio. So very simple. So left side ratio will be, I mean, AD by DB. 1.5 by 3, that is left side ratio. The right side ratio will be 1 by EC. 1 by EC. EC is our question. It's very simple. You just do the cross multiplication, right? Or you may take reciprocal both sides. What is better? Or you may do the cross multiplication. I think it is better for you. EC equal to 3 into 1, 3. Correct. Arranging EC equal to 3 by 1.5. I am discussing all the steps. Point, let me avoid point, otherwise the division will be hard. That's why I am removing point. Multiply numerator and denominator by 10. EC equal to 2 centimeter. So I hope you have understood. The ratio will be same because a parallel line is drawn for the parallel line is drawn, so the left side ratio equal to right side ratio. AD by DB equal to AE by EC. So that ratio is written, then do the cross multiplication, you will get the answer. All of you please write down. If you don't understand, you please ask. If you are 100% clear and written the solution, then raise your hand. Remove your old raise hand. Remove your old raise hand. If you are 100% clear, then only raise your hand. Everyone is okay, right? Everyone is clear. So let me discuss the next question then. Okay? Let me discuss the next. You finished, right? Let me discuss the next question then. 1 minute. So let me discuss the next problem. Well, this is B actually, okay? The second figure, what is the question says? The first one I have already done. The AD I want to find out. AD in second figure. I want AD. Look at this diagram. What is our question? I want AD. If you get the answer, you can send me WhatsApp message. Chat message, sorry. Chat message if you get the answer. The question clearly says that. AD into, okay. This one is parallel to this one. Yes, DE parallel to BC is mentioned in the question. DE parallel to BC is mentioned in the question. So this one and this one are parallel. So we studied that left side ratio will be equal to right side ratio. AD by DB, understood? Left side ratio will be AD by DB. DB is 7.2. Left side ratio equal to right side ratio. Right side ratio will be 1.8 by 5.4. Clear? Just to do the cross multiplication first. Do the cross multiplication first. Or you may do one simplification. After that you can do the cross multiplication. I think it is better. You just remove the point by multiplication with the 10. So that I can write this one as 18 by 54. What is this? Is it 1 by 3? You can check it. 54 by 18 is 3. If you don't understand, you can ask me doubt. Okay. Let me complete it first. AD by 7.2 is equal to 1 by 3. I got. Is it okay? So let me do the cross multiplication. You can ask me doubt once I finish the solution. 3 into AD equal to 1 into 7.2. AD equal to 7.2 divided by 3. If you are not comfortable with the decimal, you may remove it. 72 by 30. You can do the actual division. Point. Understood? You must do the actual division. AD equal to, AD is our question, 2.4 centimeter. All of you please write down. If you have written and 100% clear, raise your hand. Okay. ബെനഡിക്റ്റിന് ക്ലിയർ ആയല്ലോ അല്ലേ? ബെനഡിക്റ്റ് ക്ലിയർ ആയി? അതോ പഴയ റേസ് ഹാൻഡ് ആണോ? ബെനഡിക്റ്റ്, ജോഷിത, നിഷിത്ത്, സമൃദ്ധി, ലീന, എവ്രി വൺ ഈസ് ക്ലിയർ, റൈറ്റ്? ഓക്കെ ദെൻ, കംപ്ലീറ്റഡ്. ഓക്കെ, എവ്രി വൺ ഈസ് ഓക്കെ. നിഷിത്ത്, ജോഷിത, ഓക്കെ. Let me go to the next problem. Listen. There is a show that question. Let me discuss this question. 1 minute. One question I will discuss. One minute. Okay, anyway, we can try this question. All of you please listen. Second question. E and F are points on the sides PQ, PR respectively of triangle PQR. For each of the following cases, state whether. So remember, the basic proportionality theorem we have studied, its converse is also true. Converse means you need not write, don't worry, you need not write. If the ratio is given, if the left side ratio equal to right side ratio, the sides, these two will be parallel. The converse is true. What do you mean by converse? If we are given that the left side ratio exactly equal to right side ratio, I can say that these two are parallel. So in two ways I can discuss this theorem. If these two are parallel, left side ratio equal to right side ratio. It converse is also true, meaning that if the left side ratio equal to right side ratio, it will be parallel. I will give you a separate statement, don't worry. Let me discuss this question. E and F are points on the sides PQ and PR respectively of triangle PQR. State whether EF parallel to QR. I will discuss one question. The remaining will be homework for you. Don't worry, I will discuss. Okay, I will repeat if you have any doubt. We have a triangle PQR. I am answering the first question. We have a triangle PQR. E and F are the points on PQ and PR. E is a point on PQ, understood? Given in the question. F is a point on PR. F is some point on PR. I am joining them. I am just joining them. We have to check whether this one and this one parallel or not. It is given that In the first question says that PE equal to 3.9. Can you see it? PE equal to 3.9, EQ equal to 3, PF equal to 3.6, and FR equal to 2.4. In that way, E and F are the 2 points on the sides. We have to check whether this EF parallel to QR or not. So I told you that if the left side ratio equal to right side ratio, they will be parallel. So let me check the left side ratio and right side ratio. Let me check whether they are equal or not. Left side ratio. In simple language, let me write. Okay, that is okay, no problem. Left side ratio. You may write this step. Okay, PE by EQ. I have meant PE by EQ. Left side ratio. PE by EQ. 3.9 by 3. And let me write the right side ratio. In this chapter, the steps are very, very important. Okay. Right side ratio means PF by FR. Don't leave the class. Let me finish it. PF by FR equal to 3.6 by 2.4. Before that, you may find it left side ratio. You have to check it whether they are equal or not. The decimal is very difficult. If they, understood. Multiply by 10, 39 by 30. Shall I discuss the solution? 3.9 by 30. You will get 1.3. You just do the division. It's very simple, right? 1.3. You do the division. The right side, sorry, here the division is difficult. Let me avoid the fraction. 36 by 24. You do the division. Either you reduce it or you do the actual division. Okay, you can decide. No, you are not getting that value. Understood. You do the division or you may reduce it further. Divide by 12 numerator and denominator. You can reduce the fraction like that. 3 by 2. It is 1.5. Left side ratio not equal to right side ratio. See, hence EF is not parallel. QR. If the left side ratio equal to right side ratio, I can say EF parallel to QR. The ratios are not matching, so I can say that EF not parallel to QR. So you please write down the first one. If you don't understand anything, please ask. If you are 100% clear, then raise your hand. 100% clear. Everyone is okay. You can try the second and third one as homework. If you are not getting, don't worry, I will discuss in the next class. You please send me a WhatsApp message. Send me the solution through WhatsApp. You try it, take the effort. If you are not getting, I will discuss, okay? The second and third. Then let me wind up the class, okay?